Hi, Robby. How are you?
I'm doing good. How are you?
Good, thanks. So I know it's only been a few days, but how are you liking being at center?
No, I really enjoy it. It was nice to get some games in last year before the pause, and that's my natural position. I've played it my whole life, and I feel comfortable there, and I feel effective.
Do you like the potential too, with if it stays the way it has been with Zadina and Bobby Ryan? You've got some pretty good shooters on your wings.
Yeah, Bobby was a great acquisition for us. A veteran guy that plays the game the right way, and he's someone you want on your wing. And then Zadina, he's been proven himself. He proved himself, over in Europe before coming here, and last year, when he earned a spot on the team, and those are two great players that we're gelling well together, and we just gotta turn it over to games now.
Thanks.
Next up is Ted Copeland with the Detroit News.
Hey, Robby, how you doing? Good to see you. Hey, just the fact, obviously you came over here early last season, but just having a training camp now under your belt this season, even if it is kind of shortened, is that going to help you, or is that kind of, further help you adjust to this place and all?
Yeah, it's definitely different being here last year, and still seeing some new faces. Coming into training camp. As being there, I wasn't there last year, and it's a great time for us. Everyone's anxious to get things going, and you can feel the sense of urgency on the ice, and the work ethic that everyone has, and it's been a lot of fun up until this point. Although it's been different, in many different ways, but as long as we're getting things going here, it's everyone's excited.
You've been through a couple of lengthy, times off the ice, basically. Did that kind of help? I mean, I think you kind of mentioned a couple times during this whole pause, but were you kind of comfortable in that respect with the 10 months off? I mean, you knew how to use your time and what to do with it, basically.
Yeah, it's not something to brag about or be proud about, but
Right.
I've been off for 7 months and for 11 months, and then this one being 9. So, understanding my body, understanding what it needs, and when it needs it, and when it needs some time to recover, and when it's time to ramp things up. So, a little experienced in that sense of it, but no, I think I did all the right things, and I'm ready to go.
Thanks, Robby.
Next question from Max Boltman with The Athletic.
Hey, Robby, I know you guys have been kind of installing some of the D zone in the last couple of days, but playing center, what are the challenges of that at the center position? It seems like a big part of the job, I guess, basically.
Yeah, it's different than playing on the wing. The biggest thing is communication. Whenever there's switches, whenever you need to get to a guy, you got to communicate your way through the D zone, and getting these practices in again, to get back to what I was doing in the last 5-6 games last year, is going to help moving forward.
And then is there anybody who's kind of caught your eye, whether it's in the last 4 or 5 days or in some of the skates leading up to it?
Yeah, I mean, I think it's a little biased because I'm skating next to him, but seeing Zadina from last year to this year has been great. He's you can tell he's working, and he put in the work, and it's paying off. And Brome coming over, has made a really good first impression, for me, and I'm guessing for everyone else as well.
Thank you.
Next question is from Ansar Khan with M Live.
Yeah, hi, Robby. Last year, the lack of offense, there was a lot of pressure on the top guys to produce. How important is it to get a good, dangerous second line to help take some of that pressure off, and you feel you have more options there for scoring this year?
Yeah, it's tough to rely on the big three up front all the time, and that's what coming into this year. What it looks good when you're looking at the lineup is the depth is there, and once you're getting production from all 4 lines, that's when you start rolling game to game.
Thanks.
Next question is from Art Regner with DetroitRedWings.com.
Hi, Robbie. I'm kind of curious when you look at this schedule, this 56 game breakdown, playing teams twice in a row, playing without any fans. You're going to see these teams 8 times, all the protocol. Have you kind of looked at it and figured out how you're going to approach this from a mental and physical aspect? I mean, you don't get many days off, but have you kind of tried to figure out exactly what you're about to get yourself into, so to speak?
Yeah, I guess in the sense of fans, we didn't have the luxury of going to the bubble, so we haven't experienced that yet. So that will be, something to get used to in the first few games. And I mean, it's going to be a lot. But if you ask a lot of players, when you get a chance to play every second night and you get things rolling, you get into a groove. And as long as you're taking care of yourself and taking care of your body, then you put yourself in a good position to come out, every other night or on back-to-back. So, for myself, it's doing the things at the rink and, the things at home to prepare.
When you look at it from that aspect, then I would imagine for every team, though, but how vitally important is it for the Red Wings to start off hot, to get off to a good start, because you could either be in or out of it very, very quickly?
Yeah, it's a totally different year. It's just in our division, and like you said, you can get off to a hot start or a slow start, and it's tough to dig yourself out of it. So coming out fast and hard, and taking advantage of the rest that we had and the preparation time that we had, to be prepared for game 1 against Carolina is where it's going to start. And you said it best. It's going to be huge for us to come out, strong and fast.
And finally, are you disappointed that St. Louis is not in your division?
Yeah, I was kind of looking forward to getting to play them 8 times. That would have been a lot of fun, seeing that I didn't get to do that last year.
Thank you, Robbie.
All right, last up for Robbie is Nick Katsanika with NHL.com.
Hey, Robbie, I just want to badge you for more details on Zadina. You said you noticed a difference between last year to this year. Like, where do you notice that? And do you think some of that's from having played games in Europe?
His confidence. He's a skilled player. He's a fast player. He's got all the tools, and when he's playing with confidence with the puck, and he's patient with it, and he's waiting for the right plays and making those right plays, you notice it right away. You notice that you're getting pucks in positions to make plays, coming off that. And, whether it was, just what he's done in the summer and the time off or playing games, it's paying off.
Thank you.
All right, that's all the questions we have for Robbie. We'll be back in about 20 minutes for our next availability. Thanks.